What happened to the Hutt Cartel after Jabba's death in Return of the Jedi? Well, to fully understand that, we'll need to look at some comics set before the events of that movie. In the Darth Vader 2020 comic run, Darth Vader murdered the entire Hutt Council, save for Jabba. While this threw the Hutt Cartel into temporary chaos, this also left Jabba in charge of the whole cartel. He of course wasn't in charge for long, as once again, he died shortly after. Leia Organa strangled him to death on the sail barge Ketana during the rescue of Han Solo. Jabba's death threw the remaining members of the Hutt Cartel into disarray. For a long time after his death, the Hutts fell victim to infighting, arguing over who should be in charge and who should be on the new Hutt Council. This infighting led to the cartel losing its grip on the underworld, and countless criminal organizations and gangs were able to use this opportunity to rise up and take more control. In order to learn more about Jabba's death, several high-ranking members of the Hutt Cartel eventually journeyed to the destruction site of the Katana, where they discovered a hollow recording from a security device that was on board the sail barge. The hollow recording contained a clip of Leia Organa killing Jabba the Hutt just before the explosion. The Hutts tried to cover it up, but the hollow recording eventually leaked to certain groups in the underworld. One such group was the cartel led by the Nikto Ridriven Dai, a criminal that had once been an employee of the Hutts. Knowledge of the truth behind Jabba's death spread, and Leia eventually earned the nickname the Hutt Slayer amongst the underworld. The Hutts never fully recovered from both the death of the Council nor the death of Jabba. They did their best to preserve their own power, but they never achieved the same heights as before. By the events of the First Order's attack on the galaxy, the Hutts were essentially of no major concern. One thing I wanted to mention, though, was that in the Aftermath trilogy, the Hutt Council was given a mention. It stated that the Hutt Council at the time, which was after Return of the Jedi, was still trying to fill the gap left by Jabba. This implies that a Hutt Council was still in existence even after their death in the comics. What I feel like is most likely is that Jabba recreated a new Hutt Council in his image, with him at the very top of the Hutt Cartel hierarchy. Now, with Jabba dead, the Hutts are left with no real sense of command structure and are just trying to maintain control over everything.